Welcome everyone, I'm Adrienne with where2lasvegas.com. Today we're visiting the Henderson Animal Care and Control Center, also connected with petharbor.com. Today we'll be visiting with Dr. Gary Weddle and his wonderful caring staff. If you're looking to adopt a pet, this is the place. Cat, dog, parrot, ferret. So let's come on in and take a look around. I'm speaking with Dr. Weddle. Tell me, Dr. Weddle, who is Mr. William Bob Hampton, and how was the Henderson Animal Shelter established?
Bob Hampton was an ex-mayor of the city of Henderson, and he was instrumental in the construction of the present facility that we're in. He was also a city councilman. He was a figure here in Henderson for many, many years, a very active figure politically, and instrumental in making sure the city progressed in a positive way. He loved animals. He also was a client of mine when I was in private practice here in Henderson.
The major purpose here at the animal shelter, your major goal, could you tell us about that?
Well, the shelter operation is to take in any animals that are lost or abandoned from the city of Henderson. We also, if people are moving and have no place to take their animals, this is where they bring them. And then we try to find them homes. The other portion of the shelter operation is that of animal control. Animal control operation. Title VII ordinances for the city of Henderson dealing with dog and cat issues mostly, but animal issues, licensing, problem nuisance animals, and if we have to impound an animal, or if animal control has to impound an animal, they bring them here.
Dr. Weddle, what is your function here?
I'm the shelter administrator. I was the past veterinarian for the shelter, but I became the administrator about 4 years ago. The function of the administrator is to oversee the shelter operation, animal control, and the coordination of medical aspects of the sheltering. Our current shelter veterinarian spays and neuters everything leaving the shelter and oversees the general health of the animals here.
So you are a veterinarian as well?
Yes, I am. I graduated from the University of Moser in 1978, College of Veterinary Medicine. Practiced here in Henderson from 78 until about 93 when I sold my practice here. Then I did exotics for just a few years. Then I came back to help Henderson get their own in-house spay-neuter program started at the facility here, and then assumed the administrator's position, about 2 years after that.
Wonderful. It's a really beautiful facility. You offer all kinds of resources at the front. I think it's a really great cause. Tell me, what do you see as the most pressing problem?
Well, the biggest problem is the pet overpopulation issue in all of southern Nevada, where both not only the Henderson Animal Shelter and Lead, we're both open entry facilities, and once we get full we have to make decisions. We can't pick and choose who comes in and just close our doors when we get full. The only way to really effectively deal with the pet overpopulation problem is proactively by being responsible pet owners, spaying and neutering. There's too many backyard breeders. We see just an overabundance of fad dogs that come in after every movie. The last one was with Chihuahuas, and now we're overrun with Chihuahuas. Before that it was Dalmatians. You know, anytime there's the fad animal, they end up impacting us. But responsible pet ownership is the key. Everybody needs to spay and neuter. 2 cats left to breed on their own, and if all their offspring continued to reproduce, which is not really going to happen, but theoretically 2 cats after 4 years could produce 64,000 cats if all their offspring were to survive and reproduce themselves. It's an exponential problem. One that needs to be really dealt with on a proactive basis.
So your main goal is to adopt these animals out. What would it take to adopt an animal from this shelter?
Well, certainly we'd like to adopt everything we can out of here. Dogs are $65. That's the adoption fee. That includes spaying or neutering if they aren't spayed or neutered, vaccinations, routine vaccinations, licensing in the city of Henderson, microchipping, and registration. Cats are $55, as are ferrets. What we'd like to see is it get to the point where there's so few animals, people are fighting over them to adopt them. That's not going to happen probably in my lifetime, but hopefully as people become more responsible pet owners, there'll be less and less need for shelters such as ours. We'd love to show them to you. We always have a lot of different dogs and cats here that, and other animals. We have some ferrets, I believe. We get birds in, various reptiles. So if you're looking for a pet, this is the place to come.
So there's plenty of places to get animals. You could go to pet stores, to the mall. What makes coming here the best solution?
The best solution, or the reason to come here, is that everything leaving here is spayed and neutered, so you aren't going to add to the pet overpopulation problem. Just buying a pet from a backyard breeder, or buying something from one of the malls, from one of the pet shops in the malls, just adds to the problem. That just keeps the market out there going. The only true markets that should be out there are the shelters. It would take aggressive legislation, which will never happen, but this is the best place to come. Lead's a great place to go and adopt. There are lots and lots of purebred dogs that come into our facilities as well. So if not, you can wait, keep your eyes open. You can look actually online to see what's in the shelters, both our shelter and Lead, 24 hours a day. So you can keep your eyes open and be down to try to adopt that special pet, and you're saving a life this way.
So people can go to petharbor.com and type in their zip code and actually take a look at the animals that are offered here.
That's right. Within 20 minutes of entering our facility, their picture's been photographed and posted on petharbor.com. So if you've lost your pet, it's an active way for you to be able to search to see if your animal's down here without leaving your living room, and you can do it 24 hours a day. So if we happen to be closed, you can look and see. It also shows you what animals are available for adoption. It shows you the stray animals, and it shows you what's available for adoption right now. Nothing beats coming down and seeing them in person, of course, but it does give you a heads up and a great way to see what's out there before you come down.